We are only 5 days into August, and police have responded to 5 shooting calls, 3 of them in one day. Here's a look at where the shootings have happened in our area. You can see them clustered in the northeast and southeast Portland neighborhoods. Fox 12's Brenna Kelly spoke with a member of the Portland Police Bureau's gun violence reduction team to find out what's being done to try to put a stop to this gun violence.
Well, Pete, since restructuring in October of last year to form the Gun Violence Reduction Team, or GVRT, Portland police say those officers are now notified about every shooting happening in Portland. It may not mean they'll take the lead on all of them, but their team essentially has a piece of all the shootings in the city. Since October of last year to today, police say there have been 243 shooting calls to GVRT. This means reports of shots fired where investigators find casings or bullet holes, or a case in which someone is hit by gunfire in the same time frame. The number of times GVRT actually responded to investigate a shooting is much lower, 148. That's because a different division of the Bureau or city may respond instead. Lieutenant Jason Pierce, who oversees GVRT, says one of the most important aspects of their work is building relationships with the community. He says their afternoon shift officers are doing the majority of that work. And while they can't quantify how much gun violence has gone down because of those conversations, Pierce says the connections made are invaluable.
What we can't see with numbers is the relationship that our officers have built with people, and that includes people who are entrenched in the gang life. What goes unseen is those contacts, those conversations, those talks that they have with people.
And Pierce also says since October of last year, they've been using new technology to combat gun violence. It's called a National Integrated Ballistic Information Network Machine, or NIBIN for short. The technology tracks and links shootings together by comparing gunfire evidence. And those results, which in the past could take 5 days or more to get, can now be turned around in 24 hours or less.
It's a hugely useful tool to us, and the return that we get is very quick on these. So, one of our goals is to prevent retaliatory violence, and in order to do that, we need to be quicker in our investigative process. And this has definitely helped us get in that direction.
And additionally, Pierce tells me they're on track to seize the same number of guns this year as they did last year. In 2018, police recovered 1,034 guns. This year so far, that number is already up to 613. Now, Pierce says this coming October will be 1 year since GVRT was formed, and in just a few months, they'll be able to identify what kind of an impact the Gun Violence Reduction Team is making in Portland by comparing 2018 shooting numbers to 2019. Reporting live in studio, Brenna Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.